I don't know who needs to hear this, but starting a business is lonely, frustrating, and unclear. It's lonely because you feel like you have to do it on your own, and you might not have the people around you that can support you along the way. It's frustrating because who knows what the right step is? And when you've got 10 different things to do at once, what's the one thing you prioritize when all of them seem to be important? And it's unclear because there is no right answer. And if you're a young entrepreneur, you don't know what the right answer is because you don't have that experience with you. And you constantly question and doubt and neglect your own way of thinking to, in a way, keep yourself safe. Because if you've spent months, years, however long in trying to build something and nothing has come out of it, then of course you question, like, is this for me? Should I just do the university degree that I'm doing? Should I just find a job and just, decide to enter the rat race? Should I quit this and go for a more like cash money business? It's really unclear and it's quite frustrating. And this video is me trying to get across what I've learned after going to a couple of networking events and talking to people who are in a similar, if not the same boat as me. If you go to networking events, if you haven't been to one, they're very informal events where you talk to people that have experience, and it depends on which event you go to. So if you go to a specific themed event, like, I don't know, a property themed event or a tech themed event or investment, then of course you're going to get those kind of people in that industry. But sometimes you can go to an event which is just themed at age categories. So you could have an event that's themed at Gen Z people or under 30s or 30 to 40s, whatever, right? And realistically, they're very open. Like, even if you're entering a property event and you're into tech yourself, they won't stop you because who knows? Like, business is so open, right? Who knows? What if you came in, saw an opportunity with property and tech, and made something out of it, right? So the benefit of going to these networking events is you get to meet a lot of people in a similar boat to you. And it teaches you that you're not alone in this fight. There's other people with similar ideas and also different ideas, and you can learn from both of those scenarios. Because if you go back to how I started the video, right? I said starting a business when you're young is lonely, frustrating, and unclear. And meeting new people can solve all of those points. You feel like you're lonely, but if you can find 10 people in a similar boat to you, then you're not that lonely anymore, are you? Because there's other people doing the same thing. At the same time, you think it's frustrating, but it's frustrating because you don't know what the right step is. You don't know whether, if you spent 2 weeks learning this technology, is it worth my time? If I spent a month really, finalizing or prototyping this product, is that the right thing for me? You don't know. But again, if you meet 10 people who are in a similar niche to you or similar idea or even a similar industry and you talk to them, you'll have a better understanding of what the next best step is. And then you find business unclear right now because you're doing it on your own, you don't know the next best thing, you keep doubting yourself, you can't keep yourself accountable, you're kind of stuck in this mix of emotional doubt compared with physical doubt compared with what am I trying to achieve and just not being able to. And again, meeting a lot of people in a different field can help you with that clarity. They can be people that you bounce off of when you have ideas, or you can collab with events or products or services, or find ways to bring your collective experience into one specific offering that you can then sell. So it gives you a bit more clarity as well. And that's something I've noticed. Networking has been so beneficial to keep my brain in the right headspace because knowing there's other people in the same grift is so helpful. And in a way, seeing that there's other people around my age that are really, really, really working hard, like I'd argue even harder than me, keeps you motivated because you know that you're not comparing yourself with yourself now. You have some benchmarks you can use. And of course, you should still keep up with your own progress, not let comparison be the thief of joy. But at the same time, having a benchmark in place that isn't just you all the time helps for you to strive and, leap for the sky. So if there's one thing I'd say from this video, it's to keep on networking, keep on meeting new people, even if it's not in an event. Just try to get out there, meet new people, because there's only so far you can go on your own. And if you're trying to launch any business, you have to talk to people. It's impossible to have a business really on your own and no form of collaboration at all. So talk to new people, get your word out there, advertise yourself if you have to, try and find the opportunities, and just notice how it helps you to find a bit more calm and clarity in this world of business, which is ultimately full of noise. And it's up to you to find a signal that carries you specifically.